Hi, I'm Tom. Do you already know me? Nice to meet you. What if emotions came with side effects?
Like, imagine you're about to give a presentation, the nerves take over, the shaking starts, the sweating follows, and before you know it, you're gushing more water than a busted fire hydrant, and suddenly the entire front row needs a lifeboat. Not nerves, hydraulics.
Anger could be the worst one. Picture this, you're mad because someone cut you off in traffic, and instead of just yelling in your car like a normal human being, steam literally shoots out of your ears. Not metaphorical steam, I'm talking full-on Thomas the Tank Engine mode. Your car looks less like a vehicle and more like an old cartoon factory about to explode.
Chill out, bro.
Or maybe happiness came with a weird side effect, like your body inflates slightly like a balloon. You get a promotion at work, and instead of celebrating with cake, you're bumping into the ceiling fan like some Walmart brand parade float. Congratulations, you're happy. Also, you're now a hazard to aircraft.
And sadness? Sadness would be the apocalypse. Imagine you are heartbroken, and if every tear you cried multiplied. You get home and go watch a K-drama, and your living room is basically the Titanic. You didn't just lose Jack, you lost the carpet, the furniture, and probably your neighbors too. Nobody signed up for indoor oceanfront property.
But the weirdest side effects wouldn't even be dramatic. They'd just be inconvenient. What if the embarrassment made you smell like a wet dog for exactly 30 minutes? 30 minutes of that? Oh my God. I think only Nivea can fix that. Imagine an uncontrollable sob coming over you when you're jealous. You start scrolling through your social media, seeing that ex who recently broke up with you, scrolling and reading the comments. Jealousy takes over and hiccup, 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 hiccup. Jealousy, anger, and hiccup. Anger crying and hiccup. More crying and more hiccup. At this point, you wouldn't even feel jealous. You'd just be worried about your health.
Tom, your problem is living in the past.
True, the future is more important than the past.
A few moments later.
And love? Oh no! Love would be the most complicated of all. What if every time you fell in love, you glowed like a radioactive glow stick, even during the day in a park? You meet someone cute, go to a coffee shop, try to act cool, but you're literally lighting up the entire place like a human nightlight. Nothing says subtle romance like being visible from space. But here's the thing. If emotions really had side effects, society would be chaos. Think about it. First dates would require radiation protection suits. And therapists would need professional swimming certification. Honestly, maybe emotions already have side effects. Not physical, but definitely real. Nervousness makes us avoid opportunities. Anger ruins friendships. Sadness keeps us trapped. And love? Love makes us do the most idiotic, irrational things, like buy matching pajamas or drive 6 hours for someone who just sent you a K. Still, if you had to choose a ridiculous side effect, which would you choose? Would you rather inflate like a balloon when you're happy or glow in the dark when you're in love? Comment below and tell me, because I need to know which of you is secretly ready to surprise your date at the coffee shop. And hey, if this video made you laugh, like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's already suffering from the emotional effects. Until next time, hopefully not underwater.